Okay, so the previous video talked about one's essence, one's shining self. When you are in the zone, when you're yourself, you are yourself, you are shining. That's your essence, right? My essence: faith, humor, community, serenity, love. You have an essence that is uniquely yours. There's a shadow side to your essence as well. You take with you wherever you go, your essence, of course, and then there's this shadow side that you take with you as well, and it's your automatic way of being. It is a part of you that you know, that is very familiar to you, right? You're very familiar with this, and you consider it normal, and it's also uncomfortable. So think about it this way. If your essence resides in your mind and your heart, this heart chakra, your shadow side, your survival mechanism, resides in your solar plexus, in your gut. We even call it a gut feeling, or your gut intuition, or something is here, and it's the psychology psychological term has made its way to the dinner table. It's in our colloquial languaging. This is referring to the shadow side, the survival mechanism, that part of us that we take with us, that we know, and we are very familiar with it, and we are uncomfortable with it. Let me give you an example to elucidate. There's a story of a man who was in a desert. He was crossing a desert, right? In a desert, crossing a desert by himself, and on the horizon he sees someone else, some other shadow. Someone is crossing the desert as well by themselves, and that figure stops and starts to walk towards the man. At that moment, the man starts getting that gut feeling of fear. What is this? What's going on? This is a simple example to elucidate the shadow side. So at that moment, right in the solar plexus, the man feels the fear, that his automatic way of being, his flavor of shadow side. And as the figure comes closer and closer, he realizes it's his friend, and the feeling moves from the solar plexus, from his shadow side, his survival mechanism, to his essence. This is my friend. Okay, I can be myself with this person. I can be my shining, beautiful self with this person, as opposed to that part of me that is there to protect me. And that's what the shadow side, the survival mechanism, is. It's an automatic way of being that's implanted in us in order to protect us. Think of it this way. If we were cavemen, and we picked up the spear to fend off, to kill the saber-toothed tiger that was presenting danger, right? That automatic way of being, we just know, saber-toothed tiger, pick up the spear. That resides right here. That's the survival mechanism, because, as the name indicates, it's there for our survival, to protect us. You have a certain flavor of shadow side. You consider it normal, and mine I consider normal, and that's because I don't know yours. And yet, it's familiar only to us, and it is there to protect only us. The thing is, it only really operates in, 2024? It only operates 0.1% of the time in order to effectively protect us. And the rest of the time, if we're thinking with our solar plexus, if we're with this center of consciousness, our gut center of consciousness, it doesn't serve us. The results don't pan out very well. But if we're thinking with our mind and our heart, the results generally serve us well. Here, not so much. And that's the thing about survival mechanism. It's there to survive us, and it serves us, and it does not serve us in regular day-to-day life. It does serve us to survive in the day-to-day if we have an extreme case. So let me give an example. I've had female clients who have told me that they will, and these are feminine females, they walk into a room and they can tell, boom, that's the creep in the corner. Right? That's the creep. That's the one to stay away from, because they feel it right here. I don't know this. I'm not a feminine female. I can't feel it. They have told me, and I can infer that's their survival mechanism acting out, because they can feel, oh, that's the danger. Stay away, move somewhere else, keep walking. So everyone has a survival mechanism. My survival mechanism, I've given a moniker to, actually three monikers, three kind of cute monikers that represent the bankrupt nature of a survival mechanism. So my survival mechanism I call giant cowardly lion, cruel savior, and psychotic preacher. Giant cowardly lion. Think about it. A giant cowardly lion, that's kind of two monikers or two forces that are working in opposition to one another. Giant cowardly lion, I mean, you're not gonna, it doesn't go anywhere. And that's why I call it bankrupt. Cruel savior, I'm gonna save you, but I'm not gonna like it. I'm a cruel savior. Psychotic preacher, again, bankrupt. So that's why I say that the survival mechanism doesn't serve us. It's our shadow side. We take it everywhere we go, and it tends to just not serve us, except in those 0.1% of the time instances. So what do you think your survival mechanism is?